How did meeting two Olympic champions cause me to reflect about masculinity? I hope you'll join me as I talk about my encounter with John Carlos and Tommie Smith. Hi, I'm John of Figurative Arc. Welcome to my channel. I'm a visual artist and I do use art to kind of highlight issues that affect men. Tommie Smith was the first man to break the world record in the 200-meter dash. No one had been able to do that in less than 20 seconds before him. And he did it in 19.83 seconds and won the gold medal in the 1968 Summer Olympic Games. He also held 11 world records simultaneously. His teammate during the 68 Summer Olympics, John Carlos, he won bronze at 20.10 seconds. These two athletes, when they were on the podium to receive their medals, they both were barefoot and they were wearing black gloves, and they silently raised their hands in their fists during the national anthem to highlight discrimination and poverty of African Americans. When that happened, it was very controversial because the International Olympic Committee President Avery Brundage deemed it to be a domestic political statement and said that the two of them had to be expelled from the Olympic Village and sent home, and if that didn't happen, they would expel all of the athletes from the U.S. track team. They were expelled, and that effectively ended their Olympic careers. And it was interesting when I was researching this that the International Olympic Committee president that I mentioned, Avery, he actually was the U.S. Olympic Committee president during the Berlin Games. And of course, at that time, there was no objection to the salutes that were going on in Berlin, in which there was a distinction made, well, that was a national salute, and that was okay, versus a athlete salute was not okay. If that makes sense to you, I've got a bridge under Brooklyn I want to sell you. But in any case, they were pariahs back in the United States. They received a lot of discrimination, even from fellow athletes, even death threats. After this all happened, both Tommie Smith and John Carlos became involved in mentoring and guidance counseling and coaching, younger people. When I look at all of this, I think to myself, first of all, competence. That my view of masculinity is that men advance themselves through competence and not power. These two men were very competent, obviously being some of the best in the world. And I think the second is standing up and speaking out for what you think is right. Now, in modern times, the attitude certainly has changed now over time when we've had perspective over what was happening in 1968 and their silent protest. John Carlos and Tommie Smith have received a number of different awards since this has happened. And whether you agree with what they did or not, the fact that they had so much conviction in what they were saying that they were willing to risk and did in fact pay a heavy price for standing up for their beliefs. Are we as men willing to do that? If we were in a situation where we felt something was wrong and we were able to risk everything, would we do it? All men, whether you're Olympic champions or not, have flaws, make mistakes, and are not perfect. What are your thoughts about what I described today? I hope you'll leave those comments below. Consider subscribing and giving a like, which really helps the channel and other people finding us. I hope to see you again sometime soon on the channel as we explore issues that are of importance to men and those that care about men. Take care and toodaloo.